Up first on the stage, the women's flyweight division, Luana Carolina versus Julia Stoliarenko. Up next, the UFC heavyweight division, Thomas Peterson versus Jamal Pogues. Up next, the UFC lightweights, Landon the Lone Wolf Quinones versus Markel Medeiros. Up next, the UFC featherweight division, Jong Young Lee versus Blake Builder. And now, UFC welterweights, Themba the Answer Gorimbo versus Pete Dead Game Rodriguez. Up next, UFC flyweights, Azat Maksum versus the Pride of St. Louis, Charles Energy Johnson. And your UFC women's strawweights, Meatball Molly McCann versus Deanna, the Warrior Princess Pelbita. The RGV bad boy, Gilbert Urbina versus Charles Chuck Buffalo Radke. Up next, your UFC middleweights, Ali Asab Hizriev versus Mahmoud Makhmuradov. And now the UFC women's flyweight division, Viviane Araujo versus Natalia Silva. Up next, UFC welterweights, Randy Rude Boy Brown versus Muslim Salihov. And now your co-main event of tomorrow, the UFC lightweights, the number 13th ranked Renato Moicano versus number 15, Drew Dober. And now your main event, ladies and gentlemen, the UFC middleweights, number 8, Roman Dolidze versus number 11, Nassourdine, the sniper, Imavov. That's it. Your stat card, UFC Fight Night, Dolidze versus Imavov on ESPN Plus, right here at the UFC Apex.